was born up in Tigoni, near Limuru now, with no Christian background. I attended what you call, it used to be called at that time Church of Scotland School, present-day Presbyterian in Gethega. And I was interested in religion, and the nearest book I found concerning God was the Bible. Not only did I used to read it, but I read it to the people in the village. So I was already a Christian in heart because I carried the Bible anyhow.
My name is Lucy Mwangi.
I'm Jane Yokabi.
How we came to know the bishop is through our mother back in the early 70s.
My mom used to go to Our Lady of Visitation Church in Makadara, and that time the Bishop John Njenga was the Monsignor there. And I grew up in a very chaotic home, and I think that's the time that the family was disintegrating because of drunkenness and a lot of violence. And one day, actually, because my mother used to go for the evening masses every day, the bishop noticed there's this lady who used to be dragged by a man in the evening. The man used to come and drag my mother from the church, when the service is still going on, and take her home, and so that at least she can go back home. And then the bishop wanted to inquire who this person is. And the following day, after my father came and dragged my mother, he stopped my mother, and he inquired, why does this violence coming? And she told him the violence has been there for some time, and the bishop, because he wanted to salvage the family, he came in and he said he's going to do something. He took us, and we took us to Elderville home in Embakasi, and we were there for about 3-4 months, and since that time we have been moving with him. He's educated our firstborn, who is Jim Peter Kimani, up to Strathmore College, and he helped him get his first job. He educated me also from primary up to my college. I finished. He bought me the first equipment for my catering job, because actually I'm a caterer, and we have been moving with him. And I think I've been part of his life, because even when he retired and came here, I'm the one who had been doing the cleaning and also the catering. Well, like now when he has visitors, he's always calling me, Jane, come, this is needed.
Even when he used to come home when we were young, I remember I always used to perform a dance for him as a young girl. And he used to like it very much. I used to entertain him a lot.
He used to equalize us, all of us. And he used to talk to me about prayer. Do you know he bought for me a breviary? This breviary, the book which is used by the fathers. And I was kept on asking him, Father, me, I'm not a father. And he's telling me, no, even you can become a father. You have to say your prayers. And I always do my breviary, since that time. Imagine, it's a book that I always, breviary. He was very strict.
The rosaries.
He used to tell us, pray well, eat well, and sleep well.
Yes.
Njenga was a very honest man. His house was an open door. Any priest would walk into Njenga's house anytime. That's the message I got when I interviewed him. And his openness was informed by his love for the Eucharist. If ever there's something I knew about this man, was his love for the Eucharist and his love for the Rosary. Even I would never go to Njenga anywhere or with anyone, and it's something that pervaded his entire life without him saying the entire Rosary. And this informed another quality. Njenga believed in forgiveness. No matter what sin you did, and this is what I heard from the priests, he would always want you to tell him the truth and he'll forgive you. He'll forgive you on the spot. And that is something that really struck me. He knocked the door of Kamodo, he knocked the doors of Biwott, he knocked even the door of the President of the Republic, the second President of the Republic, seeking for jobs for poor people who had qualified, and they did get jobs.
I got to know Bishop Njenga back in 1990 through my mom, late mom, who used to work for him. He was my guardian. I went to school in St. Teresa's, that is my high school, from Form 1 to Form 4, that's 1991 to 94. Then I did my course, my catering course, and he posted me my first job at Bura Teachers College in Taita. I feel the loss, and I pray that his soul rest in eternal peace. What I took up from him is charity, help the needy where I can.
My name is Joy Modhalike Fue. I'm 11 years old, class 7, and I study at Nairobi Primary School. I last saw him at his house around September.
My name is John Manute Fue. I'm going to school, Lady Nafi. He gave me food.
I remember when I was joining the school, that is back in 1990. My mom, who was single parent, had not even planned for us to go to Form 1. And where they was supposed to meet, that was at St. Paul's grounds, church compound. And I think my mom did not keep time. So he was almost leaving by the time she popped in to meet him. And I remember my mom telling me, do you know, Bishop said, una bahati kama mtende, you are about to miss me, and I was not going to be seen for the next 2 weeks, so you are going to miss that chance.
My name is Immaculate Nyambura Washira. Archbishop is my grandfather, but I've considered more of my uncle because of the closeness that we have had with him. The Archbishop's brother is the father to my father. So by that virtue, he becomes my grandfather. When I got to class 4, he took me to boarding school. That time he was in Eldoret. And he took me to Eldoret in Holy Rosary, Tarbo. And after some time, around class 6, he transferred me to St. Peter's, Elbagon. Immediately after I finished college, I was posted by TSC, but I requested, he asked the TSC office to transfer me to where he was in Eldoret. And therefore, I got a chance of teaching in Kaptagat Girls. And prior to that, as an untrained teacher, those days we used to have untrained teachers, I had taught in one of his schools in Dalat, and then later I went to Bishop Jenga Girls. But then after my posting, after completing my training, he got me Kaptagat Girls. And there, that's where I taught and stayed with him for a long time. But he was transferred to Mombasa. And I remember he called me and he asked me, Makulata, I've been transferred to Mombasa. Will you go with me? And I said, oh yes, I'm ready to go with you. So he got a transfer. And I went to Mombasa before he came. So by the time he was coming, he already found me there. He had previously been asking me, Makulata, when are you going to get married? I haven't seen the person you are bringing into your life. Can I get the person? That time I think I was around 25 or 26. And he brought the person in, I brought the person into his life. And he actually officiated our wedding at the cathedral in Mombasa. He organized for us everything, people from home, they spent the night there. And the same relationship continued. I got 2 children. He's one who baptized them. From his life, I would take the art of forgiveness. And I say this because I know there are times we made mistakes. There are times we did things that were wrong, but he always told us, I forgive you. Forgive each other. That is the best gift that you can give to one another. So for me, forgiveness is really, really crucial. Number 2 is love. And he kept quoting for us, love one another, love one another, love one another. I
went to the Catholic school in Lioki, where I was interested in learning the catechism. I know something about Christianity. And it's there that I was baptized by the late Father Austin Lynch, and I was very happy. It is with that background that Christ called me, and at some stage the priest asked me, would you like to become a priest? Well, I said, if I say I don't become a priest, he might send me out of school. So I said yes. I don't know what I was saying. But I think he could see some soft qualities in me.
Tumetoka mbali sana katika familia yetu. Hatukuwa na wazazi, hatukuwa na masomo, hatukuwa na chakula. Na yeye alitutoa mbali kutoka kwa nyanya akatufunza, akatulisha. Wakati nilikuwa najiuliza nitamrudishia shukrani namna gani, siku moja aliniambia nisomeshe wale wengine vile alitusomesha. Alikuwa selfless, alikuwa kind, na alitufunza mengi, kuwa mstahimilivu na imani kwa Mungu na kupenda watu.
From him, what I have learned is to love the people of God. That every human being is a daughter and a son of God. He's always say the son of Abraham. That one has really struck me, that wherever I meet anybody, I should know that he's a son, a daughter of God. I should do something to that person. And that's what he was his motto, and which I've admired so much.
And look at the institutions he inspired. And one of the stories which really surprised me was Bishop Jenga Girls in Lukuyani in Kakamega County. When he had built the school, he told them, name the school. And these are Protestant people, they are clergy, met in their synod, and they decided, look, we are going to name this school Bishop Jenga Girls. And when this was relayed to Jenga, he protested and he said, this school is not mine, it's yours. And said, whether you like it or not, we have already notified the education officials, the name is Bishop Jenga Girls. A testament of the kind of man Jenga was. He was an ecumenist, a man who went beyond the confines of his own faith and embraced the other.
I was born as a child of the man called Kimani and Wanjiro.
He had a special love, especially for his own mother, and it really is something that touched me. Every time he spoke about his mother, you could see something happening to him emotionally.
Sometimes you do something wrong and you are looking for explanations, and he'd always tell you, you don't need to explain. You just need to be honest and just be genuine. If you want forgiveness, ask for forgiveness. Don't explain. Just seek forgiveness, and you don't have to explain anything. And then he was the loving dad, but very firm. He was loving, but also like a disciplinarian. So you had to be straight. And I will say that the person I am today, if I am a better person today, it was all because of him, because he shaped me to be God-fearing, and he instilled good values in my life. And for that, I'll always treasure him, and I'll always cherish him. And anyone who came to his house, he'd always say, has he taken a cup of tea? Has he had something to eat? He always gave out, even the best things he had. One thing I also learned from him is that don't always give what you don't like.